The last step here before we move on to modified contour is drawing your full hand. So now I'm going to do the same thing and hold my full hand off to the side. And I'm going to start on the left, so I'm going to start by drawing my pinky and just going all the way across here. So I'm starting way down at the bottom of the page and outlining all the way up and around the outside of my pinky and coming back down and extending this out towards the top where it gets a little bit thinner around my fingernail and then wider down towards the bottom and my knuckle, and then coming up for my middle finger, getting that outline thinner at the top, wider at the bottom, and then my pointer finger, bringing that all the way up. And I'm really observing and looking at the detail, the line variation, coming down towards my thumb and outlining that as well. So now I have all of my fingers outlined, and I'm gonna start going back in with the detail now. So I'm looking at the folds of skin on the knuckles. I'm looking at my fingernails as well. So I'm just gonna move this so I'm not drawing on the bottom here. And then I'm looking at the fingernails on my pointer finger, the knuckles and folds of skin on my pointer finger. And then this is for my middle finger. And I am picking up my pen every once in a while here, but still try to keep it down on the paper as much as you can to have that one continuous line. But in some areas, like the fingernails and folds of skin on the knuckles, just those smaller details, it makes a little bit more sense to just pick up versus backtracking all the way on the outside of your fingernail. So I'm gonna go ahead and continue outlining the details here. And then also looking at the front of my hand. So there's some smaller areas of veins that I can see, some other details of texture on my skin, where the knuckles are down here at the bottom. So I'm just looking at all of the detail that I can add and getting that incorporated into my drawing. So here is my lovely drawing of my full hand. Again, just take your time and really try to add as much detail as you can, because this is going to really help when we go on to this modified contour drawing of your hand, having all of the visuals on the details and line variation that you can incorporate to this next drawing.